Hey everybody, Aphrodite's Crush. What I'm going to talk about right now is the story of my last week or so as a gamer. Now, if anybody knows me, you basically know I'm not really a big fan of first-person shooters. I know, blasphemy. But I think the genre as a whole is stale. I'm talking stale as, you know, your bread that you leave inside your fridge wide open and then you pull it out and it's like all crusty and hard. I'm just every single first person shooter that comes out, it's all the same formula. Here's a gun. Well, you have this mission. Well, here's your gun and just go. Go out and go bing 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 bing. And I'm not a large first person shooter fan. I tried Halo. I've played Fallout New Vegas, and what I'm on right now is Modern Warfare 3. Now, you just heard me say that basically most first person shooters are pretty much a waste of space. And that's what I truly believe. Um, there's not a lot that I've tried, but Modern Warfare 3, I actually like a lot. And here's why. I've only played online for Modern Warfare 3. I've not played the campaign. I've not done this continuation of Modern Warfare 2 or the Black Ops, blah, 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 blah. It is just really fun to play in an online setting for me, mostly because I can just sit there, strap on a rocket launcher, and go to work. You know, and like I don't have a Bluetooth, I don't have a headset, so I don't have to listen to 35, 12-year-olds screaming at me saying, "Oh, dude, you suck at this game, man. I could do this with your mom on my back." Blah 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 blah. So, like, number one, that part of the equation, which is at least 1/3 of what's going on for most online players, is that you got some punk kid who's not even 18 years old, who doesn't even know what the hell he's doing, barking in your face, calling you, like a fag or something like that, calling you gay because your username says pink or something like that. And unfortunately, I've seen people who would otherwise have fun gaming online fall prey to basically, game trolls like that, and it just takes away a lot of the fun of the game. So with me having not having an earpiece, I don't have to deal with that. Um, but I just found the actual gameplay to be really simple. I mean, hit this button, load it up. Hit this button, shoot. Hit this button, switch it out, and it just felt really fluid. I mean, I played Halo. I used to have an Xbox, and I used to have a 360 back in the day, just to let you people know that I'm not just a Sony fanboy, even though I mostly am now. But that's for another video. But I played Halo, and Halo just didn't seem fun. I tried playing the campaign for Halo, the first Halo for the Xbox, and it just really it did not appeal. It felt like I was doing nothing for half the game. So I'm not your normal first-person shooter player. I don't get a lot of the hardcore opportunity to play these games because these games also make me pretty dizzy. I can't play them for a large amount of time. For the most part, I can't even play them for like 10, 20 minutes. But for some reason, Modern Warfare 3, I play for like 2 hours at a time, and I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to get dizzy and starting to get sick, but I'm not there yet. So I'm playing Modern Warfare 3. I think it was last Friday night, and I had to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I say to myself, I'm like, I'll rent Modern Warfare 3, and I'll give the online multiplayer a shot. Because, like I said, I generally don't like playing the campaigns. If I'm gonna play it, it'll normally just be the multiplayer. So I'm like, I'll level up like once, maybe twice. Go through and playing. Okay. So I make it to level one. I'm like, well, look at the clock. And now at this point, I'm thinking like, okay, I want to be in bed by midnight. I want to be in bed by midnight. So I'm looking at the clock. Clock says about 11:30. I'm like, oh, well, I can play a couple more. Bang, 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 bang. look up at the clock. I'm level up to like level 3 or 4 like now. Like, man, it's about 12:15. Well, I'll play one more, and after that I'm done. Pick up the controller, bang 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 bang. Now it's 12:30. I'm like starting to have a little bit of fun. I'm thinking to myself, well, if I go to bed in half an hour, I'll get 5 hours of sleep. I can do that. So boom 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 boom. So now it's like 1:15. Thinking to myself, okay, 2 o'clock will be the ultimate cutoff point, and I will go to bed no matter what. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just about to finish up on this team deathmatch, and boom, 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 boom. I look up and it's like 10-2, and I'm like, I forcibly put down the controller, shut off my PS3, and go to bed. Of course, the next day I only had like 4 hours of sleep, so I'm like, oh, why did I even do this last night? Oh, I'm so tired. So I now know exactly how addicting these first-person shooters can get, and why a lot of people play Modern Warfare 3. Because for some reason it doesn't seem like it's that it just doesn't seem like yeah, you're playing the same levels or whatnot and blah blah blah. It actually seems like you're having a little bit of fun, mostly because like you get these new weapons or whatnot that you can use. And what I actually have now is like I've gotten in like maybe about 5 or 6 hours of gameplay on Team Deathmatch. I'm like 12 or 13% completed with the online because I've done both the regular Team Deathmatch and I've done this other one like group play or whatever. It's like the large teams, and once again, still having a lot of fun with it. It's doing what I can, doing what I can, boom, boom, boom. But I've actually got my own class now. I'm up to like level 12. But once again, it's not like I'm sitting there just popping off because not using the sniper stuff isn't fun. I don't know how a lot of people can actually get online and just crank on the sniper and just snipe at people, and that's not fun to me. Just sitting there camping out in one little spot, like looking over, watching people spawn and then just sniping them off. That's not fun, and that's partly what drives me away from these style of games. But that's kind of how it is on a lot of the first person shooters. Is that in a lot of people attitudes are horrible. So in a lot of cases, like Halo's gameplay sucks. I don't care if Halo would have been made on a Nintendo console, would have been on an Xbox, would have been made on PS3. The gameplay sucks, and I honestly cannot understand how people like those games. I really can't. Gears of War, I'll give Gears of War because Gears of War has this type of aura about it where it doesn't feel so much like you're playing against people. I'm not even sure what it is. I've run a couple of tournaments for first-person shooters. The last Modern Warfare game that came out, the last Activision game, I think it was Black Ops that I did last year. Maybe it was Modern Warfare 3. It's been almost a year. I think whichever one that came out last year. Pretty sure it's Modern Warfare 3. I did a tournament for that. Then did a tournament for Gears of War. And those, it just seemed like the gameplay had this little bit of fun to it. It seemed like they're intentionally trying to make it as fun as possible while also, you know, keeping that war game structure, at least to me. So I'll give it to Gears of War. Gears of War is a very engaging game. I tried to play Halo, and that game is not engaging at all. Period. I don't understand how a lot of people can say, well, I love Halo. And, like, I've played Halo. It sucks. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate comments down there for the Halo sucked. I cannot say that enough. I know I spent like 2.5 minutes out of this video stating that Halo sucks and Modern Warfare is good. But to someone who's made an attempt to play these, I give it no love at all, period. But I digress. This is about how Modern Warfare is fun. So I'm actually actively excited about Black Ops 2 coming out, and then Black Ops Declassified coming out for my Vita. So, and hopefully the multiplayer is going to be better than what they're saying it's going to be, because I'm not hearing a lot of good things. But I may actually give the campaign for the Vita a shot, because I've played Unit 13. And Unit 13, for being basically kind of pick up and do a level for 15 minutes and be done with it. Because I played the first level on Unit 13 for some reason that actually felt fun. So, but that's kind of my thoughts on the whole first-person shooter thing in Modern Warfare. Once again, agree, disagree, or if you have an idea for another game that I might be interested in, something I've never played before. I know there's a lot of games like Sniper, Ghost Warrior, Tom Clancy games. I've heard Tom Clancy games are really good, but comments, suggestions for games, because I'm always looking for new stuff to play. Anything at all, hit it right down there. Follow me on Twitter, Aphrodite's Crush, and I will talk to you guys about something. I might shoot another video today. So, but once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. You guys have yourselves a good one. Peace out.